Now let's talk about styling the HTML of your shortcode. Whenever our shortcodes produce something besides just a regular text output, if they produce some sort of HTML like a form, for example, or a button, that's just going to inherit the style that your theme had for example, form fields or buttons. So that's kind of the default, is it will just inherit that stuff. But you can always view the source code and get the IDs of anything we output. We do provide IDs for any of the elements that we output. And that way you can apply your own CSS to those things. So for example, here I'm on a test page and you can see here's this login form and it doesn't look too bad. But it looks this way because it's inheriting the theme style. I didn't do anything to make the button red. This is just what the theme does. You can see the boxes look very similar to the search box on this theme. If I did want to style it, what I can do, and this goes for anything that Memberium outputs again, if you just want to view the source, for example, and then for me, usually I would look for the word probably login and just kind of find my little login form. So I'll kind of bounce around. Okay, so here's the login form. And so you can see the form itself has an ID, and then the paragraph has a class. And you can see there's classes on some of these other things like the submit button. But that's the case with any of the HTML that we output. And if I visit the page for that shortcode, the mem login form, and I kind of scroll down, you'll see down here we actually provide some of the CSS classes for it. And there's a little note here that's important to recognize that if you do add CSS within the WordPress editor, sometimes it'll get rid of that. So if I added it into my page here in text mode, and then for example I switch to visual mode, it might wipe that CSS out. So just like it instructs here, you can put it in your themes CSS, or you can put it in a separate CSS file. There's also some plugins for WordPress that let you use CSS a little bit more easily. So again, if you want to style the output of one of our shortcodes, just know that it's inheriting its default style from your theme, but you can always either view the source or look at our documentation and find the IDs and use those to apply your own styles to it.